mille grazie to you and everybody
thank you very much
for allowing me the opportunity to perhaps in some way try to correct some type of misunderstanding about what your morning man is a beautiful man, Mr. Mike Gallagher.
He is a beautiful man.
He's
now,
a beautiful man.
Did you just hear his comment?
If you don't
Can
mind,
you explain,
could I please hear this one
what?
more time? Because let me be, aspetta.
Okay.
You are, how do you say, vecchio?
Thank you very much. Here we go.
Wait, aspetta.
Okay.
You want me to perhaps, in my understanding, would you call my office today to see if what this man says could in any way be construed as some type of a filthy misapplication of Italian dialect?
That is right. There's some controversy here on the grounds, and people say that this was a nasty thing to say.
Let me hear what
Michele Gallagher
had to say.
Okay.
Hey, I'm still waiting, Senator. We're ready to try some pasta fungool.
You hear that?
Oh, boy. Mishka.
Oh, mercy.
Oh, my God. You haven't...
What do you think, Professor?
The police haven't come yet.
Not yet, no.
Is Mike Gallagher in hiding?
Well, I think he may be, yeah.
Now, as you know, Bruce, this Italian dialect is very complicated.
Yes, you have to be careful.
He, of course, was trying to say fagioli or fasul.
Yes.
Now, what is a very common practice in certain dialect areas in Palermo, as a matter of courtesy, you say things that in any other context would be filthy beyond recognition. But as a form of kindness, you do this. So what seems to me that Mike Gallagher, by spewing this vile, filthy, scatological, rectal direction to me in Palermo, is a sign of affection and love.
Oh, I
now,
see.
The word, you have, come si chiama, aspetta, bruci, your name is Bruci.
Yeah, that's right. Close enough.
Il bruci, which of course means gnarled, necrotic appendage in Milanese. You don't know this.
What is your name? How can that be translated, Dr. Giuseppe Strunzo?
Strunzo.
Yeah, what is that?
Strunzo in, well, depends upon who you are.
I see.
Now, the name you have in this country, in English, you have an expression, come si chiama, newfangled.
Newfangled, yes.
So you could say newfangled if you say it, different way.
Yes.
So what I think this man in the morning, because there's no way that Michele Gallagher could have been so disgustingly filthy in the early morning to little kids and old people. There's no way. I know.
Well, now, do you think Mike Gallagher has offended a lot of Italian people?
Absolutely not.
He has not. Okay.
Anybody who knows and listens to Mike Gallagher every morning knows from Cinque Mezzo to the time 5:30. Yeah. I believe he goes on at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, do you know why? Sometimes it's so exciting that I forget.
I know you do.
Cinque and la mattina. This man has brought so much entertainment and love.
That's right.
To so many people that in no way could I believe that this person could come to this station and to suggest that Alfonso D'Amatos, il madre de Alfonso Devoto, could take pasta and do that. No way. Because in Bologna, in Bolognese,
yes,
this is what they used to do in World War II when they would catch the traitor.
I see.
They would take
pretty
the
much
pasta.
what Mike said this morning.
Yes, they would take the pasta, macaroni, sometimes a tortellini or a penne, depending upon if you want to make the person suffer or not.
Yes.
And in order to induce confession, they would take the pasta and say, okay, big shot, where is the army? Where is the people?
Professor, we have a caller who wants to talk with you.
Then they put it like that, and they talk like a canary.
Yes. Professor, we have a caller. Martin in Pennsylvania wants to talk with you. Martin?
Yeah, Professor.
Come finì?
Yeah.
Come finì, scrivi?
I have no idea what you're saying because I don't understand Italian. And this is America, Professor, and Mike Gallagher doesn't have to understand English.
And he has made a career out of not being able to understand English.
Right.
And if you listen to the show in the morning, every day I set the alarm every day at Cinque to listen to Mike Gallagher and Penny Crone. Together, these people say things that are fantastic.
Yeah, they don't sound like English. No, he doesn't have to understand Italian if he doesn't want to, because this is America.
This is America. And who was the one who founded America? Cristoforo Colombo.
Well, I think there were some people here before Columbus got here.
Cristoforo
Colombo.
It's a beautiful Amerigo Vespucci. America. Where do you think that name came from? Amerigo. So listen, you redneck hayseed, figlio de puttana. Now get off of the phone. Hey, you.
We got to run, Doctor.
Why don't you take some pasta, fill it up, bend over, and let me show you what that expression really means. To everybody in America, ci vediamo dopo.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Grazie.
Curtis, he wants to come in and get on the air. He won't be on the air today.
By the way, Curtis Sliwa joins us right now. Curtis had a very interesting thing. His tooth is now corrected. He smiles very brilliantly.
Yes, he's had it taken care of.
We are asking Curtis Sliwa, who, of course, right now, as we speak, let me tell you what goes on here. Curtis Sliwa, 49-year-old generalissimo of an imaginary group of urban commandos, walks around and goes through garbage cans and makes sure that people don't throw papers out.
That and cans.
Cans.
Recycling.
Now, I want you to get that mic cart ready because, Curtis, the gauntlet has been thrown. You have been challenged.
It has.
Curtis, of course, a leader not only in terms of developing himself as the mythical leader of this ragtag organization, this paramilitary cadre of young men, but he, of course, is the king of the malaprop. He is the king of,
the fractured phrase.
Misstatements, spoonerisms, and that sort of thing. However, you have been challenged. This is the latest installment, of course.
Hey, I'm still waiting, Senator. We're ready to try some pasta fungul.
I can't believe you said that on the air. Dump that. Dump it.
Bad. Well, how are you?
Very good.
How are you? Curtis, your thoughts and comments.
Well, now, did he mean it in the Bade sense, Napolitano sense, the Siciliano sense?
I got news for you. Fangul, you know.
In any
in
sense.
the Cleveland sense, it certainly intimates a request or a directive, an order that somebody insert something, or that at least it really gives us a direction, if you will.
But there's a problem. You have to understand. Mike Gallagher grew up in the heartland of America, did not go to Italian restaurants at an early age. He was deprived of that cultural input. He didn't grow up in an ethnic enclave.
Well, certainly never heard the word fazul.
Or Italian restaurant.
Isn't it interesting that the word that he happens to pick happens to be this terrible, guttural street reference?
Oh, the worst.
I mean, just add not only to a United States senator, to his mother.
Let me tell you, my Aunt Mary, who listens to WABC religiously, morning, noon, and night, in a basement apartment in Howard Beach, has done the Stations of the Cross for Mike Gallagher. She is so frightened that he will be banned from organized religious activity, that he will be sent into the fires of hell, that St. Peter will cast him down.
Wait a minute, this just in, the Guardian Angels have disbanded. This just in, Reuters News Service has announced that the Guardian Angels have disbanded. Let's go right now to the press conference. A little reverb. Curtis Rock Sliwa is addressing the crowds. We're live right now. I want your attention, please. After years of introspection and thought, I hereby, this very day, in the city of New York, I, Curtis Rock Sliwa, the name Rock, I'm not sure exactly what it refers to, either my mental capability or sexual prowess. I hereby state that the Guardian Angels have hereby disbanded. Please turn in your felt berets and jackets to my home, which is cubicle number 3, 17th floor. In the event that any Guardian Angel heretofore, thereafter, refuses to turn in their beret, I will force you to sit in the restroom unattended by any gas mask after I have gone to the John after a particularly offensive and fetid Indian dinner. Repeat, Indian dinner.
By the way, I guess, Bruce Anderson, you won't be at our great graffiti rub-out paint-out tomorrow.
Well, I may be. It's not too far from where I...
Brandeis High School, 94th Street, and Amsterdam, 12 noon. After I finish...
Now, wait a minute. Now, you got it all confused. Brandeis is not a 94th and Broadway.
No, but it's in that vicinity and the Brandeis Club there.
Stand by 1 second. First of all, we'll get back to Curtis Lieber, who, of course, now has no idea where he is, knocked senseless at a Staten Island political rally. This traffic report is brought to you by Bethel Springvale Inn.
You never know.
Rosemary, one or the other. Good morning.
It's Rosemary.
Hello, Rosemary.
Good morning.
Well, I just had the biggest laugh. I didn't hear Mike Gallagher this morning.
Well, we can fix that.
I heard.
By the way, Rosemary, I want to say a special get well to our good friend Mitch Dolan, suffering from his bulbourethrectomy. Never before performed in the history of medicine. We're not even sure what it is. But the recovery involves weights and a lot of salve.
Well, I just wanted to tell you made my day.
Now, let's hear it again. Again, this morning, Mike Gallagher, who was talking to Senator Al D'Amato. Anyway, Al's mother has a cookbook on Italian remedies, Italian foods, and Mike said the following to Senator D'Amato.
Hey, I'm still waiting, Senator. We're ready to try some pasta fungool.
Oh, what the hell's going on here? Got some pasta fungool. That's what you can do with it, too, if you don't like it.
I just wanted to say to you that...
I'll be in a diner tomorrow, recovering from that gaff. What do I know from Albany, for crying out loud? How do I know that I referenced them? How do I know that I just told the senator to take pasta and insert it rectally? What do I know? Don't give me a hard time about it, doggone it.
I just wanted to say to you...
I didn't think the moon was a planet.
That I'm Irish...
Crying out loud here. What?
I'm of Irish American. I'm an American.
What the hell do I care if you're an American Indian, for crying out loud?
But anyway...
You didn't make a damn fool out of yourself in front of 3 million people, telling a U.S. senator to take pasta and insert it? How do you think I feel?
Well,
You realize wherever I go for the rest of my life, no matter what I do, no matter what I accomplish, they're going to remember this. I'm making a damn fool out of myself. Not only that, but I told the senator that his mother, not him, mind you, that'd be bad enough, but his mother's going to take some type of pasta stuff and insert it. Holy mother of God. Jeez, Pete, what the hell's going on here?
Oh.
This is as bad as the time when I went to the bathroom for 9 hours with the diarrhea. I thought I had pasta fagool then. You missed that joke because our producer's talking to us all the goddamn time in your ear. I don't know what's going on here. And you know it's pretty bad when I gross Penny Crone out. Jesus, mother of God, this woman's making a sailor wretch. And I'm making her puke? What have I done? I guarantee you no matter what I do, it's going to be like Muskie crying. That's all you remember about him, don't you? Not what he did, but he cried in a Manchester Steps. Now they're going to remember this. One line open. Julie's at Valley Stream. Julie, thank you for waiting.
That's okay.
Julie, what is on your mind, darling?
Well, I have to tell you, you have to be careful what you say on the radio. I'm driving home from work, and you made my day. But when I got to my exit, you started in with Professor Strunzo and his Gallagher's comments. I sat there in hysterics. The driver next to me kept looking at me. He thought I was out of my mind. I'm telling you, I haven't enjoyed my day so much.
You say you have a unique pronunciation of Strunzo.
Well, that's because I'm half Sicilian.
Oh, there you go. You know, there is a group, there's a couple of classical guitarists, I believe, called, I'm not kidding, the Struns Brothers.
Oh?
That's really true. That's hysterical.
Struns Brothers. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm wondering if they know.
Probably not.
But, you know, I keep hearing this thing over and over, this tape of Mike, and it's like marinated. You know how some foods taste better after you've warmed them up a second time? Like chili's like that. It tastes better. This bit gets funnier and funnier the more I listen to it.
You're telling me. My husband is hysterical in the kitchen.
But imagine Al D'Amato.
I felt sorry for him.
Senator D'Amato, yes. Oh, is your mother going to make you some pasta fangool? I mean, in Bensonhurst, that'll get you killed. Can you imagine this United States? Hey, your mother. I mean, it's so innocent. That's what also is so funny.
He was innocent when he said it.
Oh, my God.
But I bet he feels like crawling into a hole.
Or the next time. Maybe, you know what? Maybe that might be in the book.
Maybe.
You know, it's funny. There are some... well, I really can't get into that. You know, it's funny. I'm wondering, you know, when you say certain words in English that have the exact connotation, you can't say them. But I could, for example, explain to you another phrase that's filthy in another language, but I can re-explain it because you don't know the impact of what that word means. There is an expression in Miami and Florida, Cuba, and I'm not Cuban, but I've heard this, that I can't even tell you this. It means I blank on your blank's blank. And old women say this, old men. It's not considered in any way offensive, but the literal translation of it is beyond filthy. And it's funny, every language has something about the whole notion of the pasta fangul, you know, the fangul business. I'm sorry. There is a theme. Whenever people, for example, say, boy, I tell you what, I've got paperwork out the yin-yang, out the wazoo. There is something thematic about that. You know what I mean? There's something that we all... Bruce, what are you doing?
I'm wrapping it up.
Thank you so much.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Bruce is getting up and leaving. But I'm saying...
Thank you for coming.
Nobody ever says, hey, you, stick it in your mouth. Nobody says that. Stick it in your ear, maybe. Hey, yeah, take this and stick it in your nose. No, it doesn't mean anything. But we save these special expressions. Julie, I hope I made your ride home tonight wonderful.
You sure did, Lionel.
Have a wonderful day. We'll be going to ABC News for an update. Then the Yankees and the Rangers, the Monkeys. The show's over. See ya.
From the world